Hey everybody, I wanted to shoot a couple of videos to accompany the property investments that you're getting from us this week. And the main reason is that sometimes you need a little bit more information, or you just want to get a bit more a sense about what this property is all about and why it's so attractive and why we've included it in our newsletter this week. So that's why I thought I'd shoot a video. Now, the first property I'm going to show you is what I would call a hands-off HMO. We get a lot of investors coming to us. They're giving us an idea of what they're looking for, their criteria, if it's based on return on investment, cash flow, capital appreciation, or whatever. And there's a lot of people who often say to me, I would love an HMO, but I don't want the hassle. So what grabbed our attention this week about this particular property is that it would definitely be a hands-off investment. It's an HMO. The return on investment is phenomenal. It's in great condition. So I'm going to talk you through this deal now. I'm going to start by sharing the figures because I know that with my investor hat on, the numbers have to stack up, and then I'll look at the property. So I'm going to just share my screen here and we are going to take a look at the figures. So very briefly, this property is in Doncaster. It is a 5-bedroom, all ensuite property. Up until very recently, it was a very tired HMO. So this property has been, it's registered, it's licensed as an HMO, but it's just undergone a complete refurbishment. It's all 5-bedroom ensuite. Every single room has a fridge in it. There's a nice glossy new kitchen. All the ensuites are really, really neat. It's absolutely phenomenal. Very, very close to the Royal Infirmary in Doncaster, so ideal for professionals working there. All we're waiting for right now is the electrical inspection to take place on Friday, and then as of next week there are professional tenants who've registered to go have a look at it. So the numbers I'm sharing with you are from both the selling agent, who's also the letting agent. They've been managing the property historically, but now they're taking it back on in its new and improved capacity. So the market value is 170,000, but the vendor will accept 150,000. That's an 11% below market value on that. The current monthly rent based on £100 per room per week is £2,166 per month. In terms of the money in this deal, and everybody will have a slight different on this, but we're basing it on a 25% deposit, which is £37,500. Our finder's fee of £3,000. The legals in there, and that covers your legal fees, your searches. It's letting me share that. You know, all the costs associated with buying, bank transfers, all of that. You got your stamp duty, and we put in here a mortgage fee as well. Again, depending on who you use, you might have a more competitive mortgage fee, but we'd rather over budget and be slightly pleasantly surprised. The HMO license on this, we've put in £800 for 5 years. It does currently have an HMO license, but at some stage in the future, you'll need to factor that in. So based on 75% mortgage, 25% deposit, those are the numbers. Now, in terms of the expenditure, mortgage based on 3%, you're looking at £281 a month. Management fee of 10% is £207 per month. We've allowed 10% for voids here, and that's £207 as well. And again, things like gas cert and the bills, and those bills includes council tax, gas, electricity, water, and even internet. As many of us who are already HMO landlords know, sometimes the internet is the most important thing. So based on the money in this deal, so total money in is £47,500. You're looking at monthly cash flow of over 1,100, which on an annual basis is over 13,000, just short of 14,000 there. So your return on investment here is 28%, and that's for a fully managed, recently refurbished property, which is pretty phenomenal. So wanted to share that with you. Now, if you're thinking, I'd like to know a little more, I've got some photos for you, and you're gonna have to bear with me because I'm gonna have to download them. But you can see this is the finish. This is a picture of the kitchen. I have a better picture of the kitchen I can show you in a moment. This is the bedroom, and the idea of the en-suites. They've all got shower units, little sinks on pedestals with little storage units underneath, and obviously a loo. There's a better take on the kitchen. It's a nice white kitchen, plenty of counter space, plenty of cupboard space. There is a fridge freezer in the kitchen, but as I mentioned earlier, there is also fridges in the bedrooms. Here is a front view of the property, and here is a rear view of the property. So again, very low maintenance and easy property to have a look at, look after. In terms of the kind of quality of bedrooms, you can just get a sense that they're small, they're clean, they fit all the regulations in terms of the minimum size. There's a little fridge unit. It's really interesting when I speak to HMO landlords, they always say to me the biggest argument in their HMOs is with each other is usually what's happening in the fridge. So there, oh, that's the same photo again. So that just gives you a little bit of a sense of what this property is all about. So if this is something that has grabbed your attention, if you're somebody who's kind of ruled having an HMO out of your portfolio because you thought it was going to be too much hard work, then I would definitely encourage you to take a look at this. Please drop me a text. I'll schedule a call. We do have a lot of interest in this property already, but it's something that I personally, having converted HMOs in the past and know how much work this is picking something up at an incredibly good price. And I would encourage you, go to Rightmove right now, put in DN2, which is the postcode, look for 5-bedroom houses. You will see 5-bedroom HMOs in that postcode on for an awful lot more than 150,000. In fact, I was looking at one earlier today for 175, one at 1.8, one at 1.9. So to me, this is an amazing property. For those of you who don't know Doncaster, we've been spending a bit of time in Doncaster recently, mainly because there's a lot of money going into that area. Phase 1 of Amazon's 2 new big depots have gone in. There's more going in. There's a whole load of activity going on in the city, and it's really booming. The rental market there is really, really strong. So that is a really good point. Also, Article 4 is kicking in October, which means these properties like this are going to get grandfathered in October. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's my first one, so give me a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, don't give me a thumbs down. But yeah, just wanted to connect with you, share a little bit more about this property, and delighted to talk further. Thank you.